Trauma is actually a very interesting concept. A lot of people confuse stress and trauma as being one and the same, and that is something that just isn't true. Stress is something that everybody goes through. It is an unavoidable factor in life, and something that a very interesting author, Bessel Kolk, writes in The Body Keeps the Score is life kind of sucks the majority of the time. Bosses, coworkers, spouses, children, there are a lot of stressful events, but when a stressor happens and it's over, it's done. It doesn't continue to follow you or affect you. Trauma, on the other hand, does. And trauma is not necessarily an event or a set of events that is traumatic by nature. What trauma is how your brain perceives that incident in the context of your safety in this world. And it's a very subjective issue. What may be traumatic for one person would not necessarily be traumatic for another person. And I think the easiest way to explain that is being bitten by a dog when you're a child. Depending on the support system, the response from people in your life, how that safety is reintegrated back into that moment dictates whether or not that one incident is going to be traumatic or not traumatic. And the way that trauma affects people is it creates a series of maladaptive coping mechanisms, cognitive dissonance, an inability to move past that trauma. It can range from re-experiencing the trauma again and again through a series of weeks, months, or years. It can affect your ability to have productive and healthy interpersonal relationships with people. It's a really complex issue that has such a perverse effect on an individual. It's hard to qualify it or quantify it in one way. But trauma to me is your safety has been threatened. And as a result, you are not sure how to move forward in life. And that makes your life infinitely more difficult.